This is They Call Me Ricky, and you are watching You Are Chicago.
Sometimes I think you're stuck on him. What's the deal? His face in your phone is weird. I mean, I'm sure how to
Who is They Call Me Ricky? He's a soft boy. He's a lover, not so much a fighter. He's an artist. At least I'd like to think so. Why do they call me Ricky? Because most people can't say Ricardo right. But it was just a random ass Instagram username I used in like 2011. Yeah, and I was going by Ricky as like for my music, just Ricky, lowercase r, and like if you Google Ricky, just that you're not gonna really. So I'm like, oh shit, I already got my Instagram handle. It's pretty unique. So I was like, oh, I'll just do that. So it was a dream, and I was like outside of this garage, it's like a house party, and then I walk in and I hear one of the songs from the EP that's coming out later this month, and I'm like, what? That's weird. So then I walk in, and there's my homie Jason. And he's there with Kuko, like random as fuck. I guess he knew Kuko in this dream. And then I was like, "Oh, what's up, Jay?" He's like, "Oh, what's up, man?" He's like, "Hope you didn't mind. I played some of your stuff for the party." I'm like, "No, it's all cool." And then he's like, "Oh, this is Kuko." I'm like, "Oh, what's up, brother? Nice to meet you." And then so I told him, "Oh, so you fucking with it?" And he kind of was like, to be nice about it, he was like, "Nah, not really, but." And I was like, "Well, it's cool, not for everybody." And I woke up kind of sad.
Why should Chicago care about Ricky?
Because I have, I have a very specific point of view. I mean, I think we all do, but I think, I just have my own, experiences, you know, especially being, Mexican American. There's just so many different stories in the Mexican American experience, specifically in Chicago. Artists that influenced me, I'd say Kid Cudi, Lil Wayne. I guess Kanye a little bit. Yeah, I just really like his stuff, but probably Speak, and I really fuck with this artist named Dumbfounded. So, that's for you too.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Hell yeah. And Mac Miller, R.I.P. Bloom is my technically debut album, and it's really just a whirlwind of emotions, I talk about different things. I talk about depression. I talk about loss. I talk about love, heartbreak. The human experience. So Bloom, it was a little down. It was a little sad, a little blue, if you will. But also very self-reflective, very self-aware. I never try to portray to be like this fucking larger than life figure. It's like I'm very much so just like a regular ass dude. I just, I just know how to work an audio program, and know how to put words that rhyme, convey my emotions that way. But yeah, Bloom itself was very kind of just kind of look in my mind, And then now the stuff I'm working on, it's more of a brighter sound, I guess you could say. The project I'm working on now, it's love themed, so it's a lot of themes of love, a lot of yearning, a lot of sadness, but still over like very bright sounds. So my tattoos, sure. So the first one I got is a little cloud. It says LSB. It means low soft boys. I got it because I lost a bet. And that was my first tattoo at 21. And then just these three. This one is from a poetry book by Shel Silverstein. This piece is from a thing called The Thinker of Tender Thoughts, and that was probably one of the earliest book I ever remember reading as a kid, and so I really like that. This is a logo of Carlos Santana and his band. It's like on some albums. I grew up on Carlos Santana and house music, so that's more of like some symbolism, and then I have the Man on the Moon from Kid Cudi. That's my other dad. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a rose, and it has it's a rose inside of a horseshoe, and the rose is more like symbolizing of like when someone passes, you put roses on a casket, and then The horseshoe is for my grandpa, because you know the rancho and stuff, so kind of put them together. Favorite line I've ever written. That's from a song I released recently, 23. Probably, just because it's the newest one. Been that same boy since that green Nintendo, but this ain't a Game Boy far as we know. Flow that heat stroke, blow some weed smoke, hella peaceful. Siempre el mismo, what are you talking about? My creative process, usually what it is sometimes, you know, in passing, if I'm taking the bus, I'm taking the train, I'm walking somewhere, and I'm listening to some music, there'll be something in it that like inspires me, and I'll kind of think of themes like that, and sometimes I might write just one line. Like the other day I just wrote "Cover My Body" in vintage Armani, you know?
Besides rapping, what do you do? Like in your
Cry.
everyday
No,
life?
JK. No, besides rapping, I like taking pictures. I like photography. I've always kind of liked that. That's why I made my Instagram. They call me Ricky. It was actually I was trying to do a photo every day, but that shit lasted like 2 weeks. Photography I like. Sometimes I like drawing, you know, illustrations and stuff. I want to get more into like poetry. Like obviously, writing and rapping is
You've done
poetry.
poetry in the past.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, so I want to do some more stuff like that. You know, maybe I'm low key. I kind of want to put together a book of illustrations and poems. So for people who are just starting, I say go full-heartedly go and do it. That's something that kind of stopped me early on. I kind of was like 1 foot out the door always. And I say, if you're going to do it, if it's what you find, you know, if that's what gives you, you know, what you need, if it gives you, you know, whatever, then, you know, push yourself, do it. Go as hard as you possibly can.
Why are you Chicago?
Why am I Chicago? I am the southwest side of Chicago. That's it. Born and raised. This is the song that I heard playing of mine in the dream that Google was in that he didn't like, so Google didn't like this song.
You shine through like the sunlight do. I might just write you a tight haiku. Fuck what I might do, let's rendezvous. Bring some friends, maybe like 2. I can spot you in a crowded room. I'm consumed by your texture. Hope I'm next up, and if so, then bless up. Hope this time I won't